So we are exploring Tanzania cuisine, and of course here we are basically going to talk about the street food here in Tanzania, and of course maybe just to distinguish between food and cuisine, because some people find it hard to differentiate between the two. But now here of course I'm going to differentiate. So when we talk about the cuisine here, it's actually a term used to describe the style of cooking of the food, whereas food is just what we consume or what we eat. So basically Tanzania is more of coastal region, and it offers wide range of finger-linking delicacy flavors influenced by the Bantus, Persians, and Indian cuisine. And now, maybe just to go straight away to some of these street foods that we see down here in our in Tanzanian street. And of course we'll talk about the chips mayai. I think you've heard of chips mayai. Chips mayai is basically chips and eggs, if I may term it in English, and it's also known as zege, that is a local language in Tanzania. And then we also have the nyama choma and nyama choma basically is called barbecue meat, and this is the local grilled meat, simply translated as barbecue meat, and it comes into different varieties. We have nyama choma, and we also have kuku choma. So kuku choma is basically roasted chicken, or rather barbecued chicken meat, and then we also have nyama choma, that's normal meat. And from there we have mishkaki ya nundu. Hope my pronunciation is better than yours. So mishkaki Yanundu. So this is a big beef hump skewers. So these are Indian style outdoor barbecue restaurants. So the tender meat is blended with spices, creates an explosion of flavors on your mouth. So when you chew, then you feel it, man. You feel like the entire world is your heaven. And then number 4, we have chapati. Now chapati, the name chapati originated from the Indian subcontinental, and it is also their staple food in India, and it comes with a variety names, so it is also known as roti, rotili, safati, shabati, or fulka. Can't pronounce those words, but basically that is chapati. And of course I'm also very much in love. It is one of my favorites, if I may say. So chapati is one of the most versatile street foods here in Tanzania. People do love it, and of course you won't walk more than 100 meters without seeing chapatis by the side of the road. So it's a common delicacy in Tanzania. And then, being my very first time in Tanzania, I also had my very first taste of pweza or octopus, and for sure it was my first time, and I really liked it, and it was so delicious, it was so yummy, and I really loved its taste. And of course here, as you can see from the clip, actually it is served with actually there's a mchuzi wa pweza, I think you know it, with some bit of masala, some bit of spices, and you dip it and you eat, and you feel like it's so delicious. I really liked it, and even the stew itself, it was wonderful. It was very cool and very delicious. So that is Tanzania, the street food of Tanzania, and of course Tanzania people, that's it. And then another thing that I was almost forgetting, and I think I also needed to talk about it, we also have viazi vya karai. These are basically Irish potatoes flavored, and then they deep fry, and then it brings that colorful image that you're seeing on the screen. And then we also have the bajia, also very delicious. They're very delicious, particularly when served with ukwaju. I don't know what ukwaju is, but actually that is what I'm talking about. And then of course some of the few street food that I came across, and of course there are quite a good number of them that I've not addressed. And then the last one, before I forget, there is what you call how do you call this, samsa. So kuna samsa za nyama, there is beef samsa, and there is sambusa za pojo, and then there's also sambusa za viazi, etc. So, and then right there we have vitumbua. Those are vitumbua right there, I don't know in English, I just mean Swahili. So those are vitumbua served with kawathungu. Kawathungu, I think kawathungu is coffee, normal coffee, you know. So kuna coffee thungu na kuna coffee tamu. So there is sweet coffee and then there is bitter coffee. That's how it is being distinguished, you know. So it depends with the flavor and your taste. So that is Tanzania. Thank you for watching and remember to subscribe.